Okay, so gang, we covered traps. We covered the 5-step process. Now we're going to do a role play, and you are going to be the person that's going to have the harder role in the role play, right?
Yeah, you're the difficult one.
On the difficult one. So here, what we'll do is, I am sure there are people watching this right now that are working in an office and they don't get on with someone, right? Not everyone, but it is common, right?
Yeah.
They'll say to me, Scott, love the place, love the market, love my job, but there's this, man, I don't get on with this guy, and it just makes the experience terrible. Sunday nights feel terrible knowing that you've got to be there with them again.
Yeah.
Let's assume you want to bring this to a head.
Yeah.
You've woken up, January 4, come back New Year, and you think, you know what, I just want to address this, right?
Yeah.
What would that look like?
All right, so I want you guys to watch which of those steps, which are the traps that I hopefully don't fall into.
Right.
And just notice what I do and what words I use, and this is all the ad lib, so we'll see how we go. So Tom, I was just wondering if you had a few minutes. I guess I just wanted to talk about, do you have a few minutes, Tom?
Yeah.
I just see you looking at your watch. Are you a bit busy at the moment, or?
Oh, no, it's all good.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay. Look, I know that, in the past we haven't maybe, I guess I'd like to find a way that we can get on a bit better. I just feel there's been a little bit of distance between us, or a bit of, I don't know, I think sometimes we may be a little bit competitive, and I guess I'm just wanting to hear your perspective on that, and just see what you think, and whether there's a way we can sort of work a bit better together.
I don't know, Scott. I mean, after we had that issue, early last year, or it was around this time last year with Smith Street, I just thought to myself, stuff it, I'll just do my own thing. And
okay.
Like you remember the O'Leary family, like I'd spoken to them.
Yeah.
And you'd spoken to them. I thought I'd spoke to them first, but regardless, the bottom line is that, after that, you listed it, you sold it, and I just thought to myself it was bad form,
Okay. So you're annoyed that I took that listing when you felt maybe it was yours, or?
Well, I mean, I've known the mate. I've known the family. I mean, I went to school with the son.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And I didn't really understand how much contact you'd had with the family prior.
Right.
So that sort of made you sort of close off or something towards me?
I mean, you must have noticed after that is when...
Yeah, I did notice that you were a bit more short, but I didn't really connect the two that at that time.
Yeah, and I'm also like the boss. I thought that they should have been a better referee as well, But anyway, that's life, isn't it? But
yeah, well, look, I guess I think we might have just had a different understanding of the situation, because I'm not out to try to take listings from you. Because I know I asked last year, just at the end of the year, whether you'd take an open house for me to I could go to my daughter's.
So I'm not a jerk, Scott. I mean, I would do that. Like, if you want to have a long weekend or you're having a bit of time with your kids' sport, mate, I'm into that.
Okay.
I'm a team player, and I'd want to do that. And I'd love you to be able to do that with me. But, like you get a sour taste in your mouth over an issue,
So can I ask why you didn't sort of raise that with me at the time, if that really bothered you?
Yeah, I don't know, I suppose it's a bit my personality. I just move on and just wipe it,
Okay. You just sort of wipe me off. Okay. So can we change this? I mean, are you open? Like, I apologise for that, because it certainly wasn't my intent. I just think we were different wavelengths with the whole thing, and I didn't know your relationship properly with that family. So I'm happy to apologise for that, and I think we both do really well.
Yeah.
I admire what you do.
No, I admire what you do. Mate, you've been doing, you had a top year. You
I
sold
did.
75 properties last year.
I think I bet you, didn't I?
Yeah, well, there you go. You understand why I've got a problem with it?
So yeah, I mean, how do you think we can work better if you're open to that?
Look, what I'd love to do, man, if I've got it, if there's something that I'd love to be able to, mate, in that situation, maybe would have said, hey, let's go 50-50, right?
Okay.
So maybe, you know, like, and I'll do that going forward. I want to work that way, because the truth is, the two of us sell the most properties in the office. We're going to run into buyers and sellers more than the others.
Yeah, that's right.
So we should have a, you know, bit of a policy.
Yeah, well, I mean, what I'd like is if you feel you have some ownership over it, or I do, that we can come and talk about it. You know, and go, and maybe it's not always 50-50 either.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I've done more work, or you've spent a whole lot more time building that relationship. So maybe we negotiate where we're both comfortable.
Mate, I'm open to that.
Okay.
I'm open to it, 100%. And so why don't we just do this? Any lead that there's contention, right? We sit down, we have a cup of coffee, and we turn around.
Just try for me.
Try. Well, see, I mean, there are other reasons we don't get on, right? There's other reasons as well. Like, how am I going to go?
Byron Bay, come on.
Tom loves negotiation. How am I going to go? Think about it. We're going to sit down and argue about 11 Smith Street, and he's going to say, I want a chai, please. Is that a good first step? You know? Okay. Mate, outstanding. You know what I liked?
What's that?
I felt so much better when you said, and if I knew that, it would have, something along the lines, I wish I'd known that, and you said, so I'm sorry if that's the case.
Yeah.
That sorry
changed it for you.
That changed it for me.
Yeah.
That changed it. That's sort of like, to me, it's weird how sorry, but you didn't sort of say, sorry, I stuffed you. You said, hey, sorry for not understanding your situation. Bit different. Not saying, I'm wrong, you're right. Sorry for not understanding.
Yeah.
I like it. I like that.